another take with Malcolm. Here we are.
Yes.
We are back. Another unscripted episode. Yes, and we have our favorite Malcolm. He's back on the show, everyone. Yes,
Hi.
yes. Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure always.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Yes. So let's pop it off.
Let's get into all the foolishness, girl. The way that like everything has been like all over the place.
I know.
Have you seen like some of the like stuff that's been going on in the media in terms of like the social like the celebrity world?
A little bit, yeah. I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately just because things have just been a little bit crazy. So
girl,
sometimes I have to like take a step back. You know what I mean?
Course. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but what have you been seeing lately? Like, what's going on?
Well, girl, I've been seeing. Okay. So, movies, Obsession. Have you seen it?
Oh, you've been telling me about this.
Mama.
Yes, tell everybody.
Okay, so first of all, this movie is about a man. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like it's about a man who makes a wish. And it's pretty much he like breaks a stick, the one wish willow I think it's called.
Okay.
And like he breaks a stick and he makes a wish about a woman loving him, but it goes too far. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, it is the movie of the fucking year. Okay. Actually, the decade.
Okay.
It actually, I think they made. I think it was maybe 400 times their budget because it was like $750,000 and they just crossed like 300.
You told me it was kind of like a do-it-yourself, sort of like a lot of unknown people were in the movie, right?
Yes, there were a lot of like up-and-coming rising stars, so it was really nice.
Cool.
And they have, they did it in 20 days. They filmed the entire movie in 20. And it typically takes movies like 3 to 6 months, sometimes a year.
Yeah.
But for them to do it in 20 days and for them to actually make more in the box office than Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
That's something vicious. So y'all gotta get it like when you get a chance to watch it because it's gonna blow your mind. Mm-hmm. I actually got home that same night and I was like freaked out.
Yeah, really?
I was freaked out.
You were scared of the movie?
I'm never really like freaked out by anything. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely
I
when
used
you
to
get a
get
chance.
so scared of movies when I was little. Like I used to think things were like real.
Girl. Yes.
Because actually, oh my gosh, there is actually this woman on Instagram who she used to be a witch. Okay, like she used to be this ex-witch, and then she became more Christian, and she actually says that like Hollywood's a little bit like evil and like influences people to like be a little bit like on the dark side of things, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I guess you do kind of see that with like men taking advantage of women in the acting world sometimes. Like
Girl,
and she even kind of talked about like music, like how sometimes like I love Cardi B, but like sometimes her beats are a little bit dark on some of her darker songs. Like but she just brought that into the light, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like you know what I mean?
I think like we have to protect ourselves.
Yes.
Like we're people who are like very, very spiritual and very like we have that type of
open channels
and like being more receptive of like those types of things.
Right.
Not being receptive of those like darker, but more so being aware.
Yes.
Of when they're present, and then like protecting ourselves necessarily so that we're like, okay, this might not be the moment or whatever, blah blah blah. So that's something that I think that we channel beautifully, and I do agree there might be some times where you're like, girl, this is hold up, and there's certain things that I don't listen to. Yeah. Because do you ever have like those moments where like you're watching a TV show, you're watching a movie, you're watching or listening to music or something, and there's something that like takes over your body, like it just feels a little heavier. Yeah, and you know, before I discovered that woman on Instagram, I had seen that movie with Patrick Bateman, Psycho, the one where he not Psycho. Split?
No, it's an older one.
Okay.
He's God, what's the name of it? It's something simple. It's with the guy from Batman. It's always when we need to have the name off our tongue, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But he ends up being this like crazy guy. He's like a businessman, and he ends up being this like crazy guy who like murders women and like hookers and stuff. And the end scene is like really bad. And after I discovered this, I was like, nope. I can't watch this anymore.
There's certain things I just can't. We can't like. We have to be more protective of our energy. Yeah. Y'all be protective of your energy for sure. If you feel like something is not like. Because I believe that we're all on like frequencies. Like we all operate on like frequencies and wavelengths and things of that nature.
Yes.
And if you feel like that whatever media that you are ingesting or whatever, you gotta separate yourself. That's why like when it comes to social media like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, I don't like seeing people fight. And I don't like seeing drama. Because, back then, like, sometimes that might be entertainment for us, and it's an entertainment for most, and that's
Yeah.
fine. There's nothing wrong with liking that. But for me personally, I've noticed that my energy shifted where I became more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And, like,
Yeah.
I, like, blew things out of proportion or whatever. And I'm like, that's not who it is that I am in my core.
Yeah,
like, that's just
maybe
not necessary.
you're, like, absorbing it. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe not aggressive is probably not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I started to ingest more of those things, and I'm like, I don't like how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I will go, okay, let me separate myself and not, like, take a social media break.
Yeah.
And not be on Instagram, not be any of these, like, apparatuses, because then you're not allowing that energy to come into your space.
Yeah.
And then you start realizing, like, whatever that looks like for you to not absorb that.
Right.
It doesn't have to be social media. It could be connections that you have with friends and family or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, whatever that looks like, if the moment that you feel yourself getting to a space where it's not really serving you,
right,
you gotta pull back.
You gotta pull back. Yeah. And you just have to, like we always talk about, like, listen to the universe and things. And yeah. We've been talking about recently how the universe has kind of been giving us, like, certain signals. Like, for me, like, hard blocks on things. Like, literally, I was trying to do something for work recently, and it just wasn't working. Like, the software wasn't working, and it was just like, all right, well, this project is not meant to be.
Yeah. It happens.
Like, and it was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna scrap this idea and I'm gonna move on. Like, I guess this just, like, isn't working. And I don't mean, like, not working for, like, a day. I mean, like, I would try to make it work and it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to revisit this in a couple weeks when I have time again. And I would open it up, and again, same thing happened. And it was like going down this, like, crazy rabbit hole. Like, I was getting ChatGPT out, and we were having conversations about it. Like, oh, don't, and ChatGPT is so, like, nice. He's like, don't give up. He's like, and then just last week it was like, I wouldn't give up so easily. Like, you've made such great headway here, and, like,
yeah.
And then I was like, nope, delete.
You're like, never mind.
No robot stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm in charge.
Yeah, please and thank you. Yes, we love that. And so that's true. I love how you tapped on that, because that's so important.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, there are going to be those moments of friction.
Yeah.
And I think that that's okay. Like, you might have, like, a bump on the road and things of that nature. That's okay. But there are times where, like, if you have a hard stop, like, that door is not opening, there's no way to kind of go around it or anything like that, because we know how to pivot. We know how to adjust. Girl, at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
And so when those moments happen, you're like, okay, so that's, I have to listen to that. There's a reason why this is happening.
Right.
And we have to be aware that the universe is protecting us at all times.
Yeah.
And when you put good out there in the world, it's going to come back to you. So this might be that hard block. It's like the universe saying, no, baby, this is not the way to go, and I'm trying to protect you from something because you are a good person.
Right.
And you're doing these things, and you put good karma out in the world, you're going to receive that back, but I need you to listen to me in this moment.
Right, yeah.
But sometimes it's hard because you're like, I have a dream, I have a plan, I have a goal, and if those things aren't executed, then I'm not walking in my purpose.
Right.
You feel that way.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like, well, no, sometimes we just have to have those moments of like, no, it wasn't meant to be that way, because you are walking in your purpose.
Right.
And if you went that way, you wouldn't be.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and it's interesting. I took a hard side just there because it was like, ooh, yeah, there's been a lot of times in my life and in my career where it's like, ooh, well, this is going to change now. This is going to change again. This is going to change again. And it's just, like, interesting because I did a numerology reading recently, actually, and she was like, yeah, your problem number is number 5, and 5 represents change. And she was like, it's going to come up a lot.
Oh, really? Like the number 5 comes up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm actually a number 8 life path number, which means I'm supposed to be here to be the boss and like make money, which is like, we're just like, yeah, that's true.
You know, icons.
Yes, yes. But she was like, but every step of the way is gonna make you work for it, like, and it's there's gonna be changes, and like you're gonna have to like work hard, and like sometimes the universe does step in, and it's like, yeah, that's not working. You're gonna go this way now, and it's like, okay, I'm working for it, you guys. I'm working for this dash. Like,
yes, she is such a legend, and she's an icon, and you deserve the best always.
Yeah.
I wonder. Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
In those particular regards, when we have to pivot and like life is saying that we have to change, how do you process that? Like, do you feel like it's easy to shift into change into other things?
Not always. No. Like, I went through a big change recently, and I was actually driving this past weekend somewhere, and I was like grieving something. And like I was just like, okay, like you have to just like go through the processes of like grief, I think, with certain things, like certain projects, certain people, certain places, and it's just like, okay, like but what the thought that popped into my head while I was driving and like thinking about this and grieving this particular instance was, I wanted to talk to you about this too.
Yeah, sure.
You really only have yourself.
Girl.
And you just have to be strong.
Girl.
You just have to be strong, you know, because you do have people in your life. Like, I have you.
Yeah,
like, I trust
we
that
have
I'll
each
have
other.
you. I trust that I'll have you.
Yes.
But, like,
we have these moments,
you really do only have yourself, and, like, you are your vessel, and, like, you're walking through this life, and, like, you have to just remember that you're strong, and, like, you can do this, and you can get through this.
Yeah.
You know? Just rely on yourself, like, and it's gonna be okay. Like, you know, and things might feel like shitty in that moment.
Of course, yeah.
But they also wouldn't feel shitty if it wasn't so meaningful to you.
Yes.
And if you weren't ready to like go on to something different.
Yeah.
You know?
So it was like the universe going.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it can seem a little abrasive the way the universe does things certain times. But sometimes it's like necessary because it's the universe going, oh, you didn't hear me the first time I said it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to really make you uncomfortable and push you out. I've had many experiences like that, and I had to listen to that, and honestly, we wouldn't be where it is that we are today.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's true what you said, going back to what you were saying before. I think that as people, like, we love people.
Yeah.
And because we love people so much, we're very much in the space of, I love you, I want to see you win. And you attract those people.
Right.
But there are times where sometimes it's like wolf in sheep's clothing, where those people that come into your orbit, and maybe it's not even like wolf in sheep's clothing, but maybe it's more like maybe you're not aligning at that moment. Yeah. And that's okay. But there are times where you go, okay, I really want to rely on this person, but at the end of the day, I have me. Yeah. And as much as I want to be able to go on this journey with this person, as much as I want to be able to do all those things, I have to remember that I am the master of my own life. Yeah. And there's only certain things that I can do on my side, and you're going to be fine at the end of the day, because clearly you wouldn't be where it is that you are had you relied on other people. Yeah, exactly. You have to be able to do these things by yourself on your own time. Sometimes that journey is a little lonely. Right. You don't want it to be. But sometimes it's lonely, but it's also necessary, because then you can grow in your own solitude. I don't know if like solitude's the right word, but like you can grow in your own individuality and be able to manifest more experiences that will serve you, but in a non-transactional way. Right. Yeah. Because you're like, okay, relationships with yourself, relationships with family, relationships with friends, relationships with business, relationships with everything. You're able to find and be like, okay, this is serving me, this is not serving me. Right. Is this bringing me peace? Is this bringing me happiness? Whatever that looks like, we have to be more aware of that. Yeah. But I think that you're doing a great job with everything. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's hard, especially now, to be strong. It's very, very hard in the way, like, the fucking world's on fire. Yeah. But it's, girl, please. It's hard to remain strong, but the fact that you do and you remain resilient in those things, and we always talk about this, like, I'm always proud of you for that, because it's not easy. But go ahead, you were saying something.
Oh, well, I think it just also has a lot to do with just knowing yourself, and also not caring a lot about what other people think. I think when you make a choice for yourself, like, and you tell other people about it, like, all of a sudden they start, like, weighing in, I just thought of, like, my little sister Mary. She's having a baby, and I have 2 kids. It's almost like all the ladies out there who have, like, had kids. It's like when you're pregnant and, like, they just like have everything to say to you about it. Like, oh, like your life's over after you have this baby. You'll never sleep again. No, like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But like other things in life will be like that too. Like you tell someone like you're doing something with your business, or like you're making a move, or like you're changing jobs, or like you want to do this with like a relationship, and like people will fucking tell you all their 2 cents and be like, oh, you don't want to do that, or like I don't think that's a good idea. But then there will be other people too who will be like, oh, that's a great idea for you, but like you don't need to give a fuck about what anybody thinks.
No. No, seriously. You don't.
Like your plan is your plan, and that's what I was getting at before. It's like you really just only have yourself. Like, and you just need to make the best choices for yourself.
Well, because sometimes like scenarios, situations, people, like whatever that is for you, sometimes those experiences, those things are there for a reason in the season. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. But it's hard to realize that because you're like, damn, girl, like I thought that we would be, you know, I would be in a different space and, you know, whatever. But it's important that you have to, like you said, not give a fuck about what people think. Nobody cares about what's going on. Like, nobody cares. Everybody's in their own realm as it is anyway. Do what the fuck you want to do on your time. Like, nobody cares. Yeah. Do what you want to do on your time, and people will follow suit shortly thereafter. So, it is what it is. Like, when I started my salon and everything, it was hard because, not that I was afraid, because I trust in, like, the universe to guide me. Right. So I wasn't afraid about, like, going on my own. Mm-hmm. But I was concerned about all of the responsibility that I was going to have to take on. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Like, when I'm doing all these things by myself, whatever, it's fun and it's great. I'm grateful and rewarding, and I'm super happy to be where I am. But it's also, it was scary at first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like rambling, but
there's just a lot that goes into it that people don't see. Like, people think that you just show up and do hair, and it's like, and people think that I just show up and teach Pilates, but it's like when you have like a brick and mortar location, and like it's the scheduling software, it's the taxes, it's the inventory for you. It's just like there's a lot of stuff, and these days with social media, it's like post, like put yourself out there, and it's like it's very like it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, but we wouldn't be here if we said, oh, well, Sally said this, or Ashley said that, and we shouldn't, whatever. Mm-hmm. They're not in the positions that we're in. Right. And it's not that, like, we love you, baby. Like, thank you, I love you so much. But at the end of the day, how it might work for you is not going to work for me. Mm-hmm. And if I cared about how many other people had, if they had things to say, we wouldn't be where it is that we are today. Yeah. We gotta do shit on our own time. Mm-hmm. Do shit on your own time when the fuck you feel like it, and then let everybody, they will follow you, and if they're not meant to follow you, they're not meant to follow you. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's true.
It's hard because like you said, you have to grieve a lot of things. Right. But that feeling will pass because it's a necessary shed of like of BS, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if that's like the right way to say it, but like y'all understand what it is I'm saying. Yeah. But it's gonna be great. You have a lot of wonderful things, and you have this. Like, this is fucking major. Yeah. And the fact that this is growing in a wonderful, positive direction. This is the universe, I think, telling you that this is the way to go.
Yeah, definitly.
Because this is your baby. Yeah. And the way that you've done everything, like a lot of people are really receptive to this, and they're receptive to you and your stardom and the things that you have to say and add to the world.
Oh, thank you.
It's necessary. Your voice is necessary.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've had a really nice response to the show, so thank you for everybody that's been watching. We had Lisa Kelly on recently. She came out from New York City. Yeah. She talked about like pride in her episode, and a bunch of other really important topics. And we had Andrea talk about her business and her tarot card reading. We have another episode that's going to come out soon with Tara about her hypnotherapy and a bunch of other stuff like human design and.
You got a lot of stuff down the pipeline.
Reincarnation and like all kinds of stuff. So
that's exciting. Oh, I can't wait to watch those. That's great.
Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff coming out soon. So yeah, and we just want to have other entrepreneurs on too, and just talk about what we just talked about. How like there's a lot that goes into like our work and stuff, and we need to just like bring the power to the people.
Yes, like bring power and bring voices, like bring people forward, because we're people at the end of the day, and we can talk about things just like everybody else does.
Yeah.
And that's important to be. And thank you for allowing us the platform to do so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not getting paid for this.
well, you know what it is. We're getting paid in like being grateful. Other ways.
Other
like
ways.
it's fulfilling.
Yeah.
It's rewarding and fulfilling. Girl,
if anybody does want to pick up the show, though, feel reach out.
I'm telling you, she's the one. Pick up the show, baby. She's the one. She will gather. Yes. I love it. Girl, I'm sorry. This is the topic shift.
Yeah.
It's summertime, right?
Correct. So, certain things and people need to come correct.
Let's have a conversation.
Okay.
So, it is summertime. Men. Hi. So I need you to.
Oh, another episode where the men are going on blast.
We're because it's always gonna happen over here. Sorry. Here's how I feel, men. It is summertime. The shower, right, is very, very helpful, and it's integral to us as human beings to be able to wash our ass. So what I will say, is the legs in the shower. Yeah, it's okay to wash those. You know what I mean? Take the rag, the loofah, the washcloth, whatever you want to fucking call it. We're not doing hands and soap. We're not doing that. We're also not doing, we're just letting the water run and do whatever, blah, blah. No, girl, I need you to scrub and get your life right with Christ. Also, your ass, it's okay to open it up and actually clean your ass. I need you to take a shower. Because I need you to take. It is summertime. People are sweaty, girl. I also need you to use the aluminum deodorant. Please and thank you. I know that we're all natural. I get that we want to do the aluminum free and things of that nature. I've done that. I don't have time for that. Mama, use the aluminum. I don't want to sit there and smell you from a mile away. No shade.
These are just basic hygiene things.
Please and do you know how many times we hear things online about like men just not, and I'm like, woo.
Yeah, it's a thing that like some guys don't wash their legs in the shower
at all.
Why?
I don't know, because they think that like the soapiness, like when it runs down the body, that it's getting themselves clean. So they're not doing the feet, they're not doing the legs, they're not doing anything else except the no squares.
That's very strange.
And it's like, girl, this is garbage. Like this is the fool.
Right.
And so I think it's very, very helpful that we remind ourselves of that. Men.
Right.
Men specifically.
Yeah. This makes me think of leg day at the gym. So,
girl.
like, it's been a thing for years. Like, some guys just, like, won't do leg day. Like, they want to get the arms nice and swole, so they, like, will skip the leg day.
Yes.
I didn't just used to do, I know about this. So, like, I'm not just a Pilates instructor. Like, I used to do just regular personal training also. And I've had many dude clients over the years. Mm-hmm. So, like, a lot of them would, like, complain when it was time to, like, do the legs. Mm-mm. And it's just like, well, we can't just like have chicken legs.
Sorry that you want to be in an inverted triangle.
It's not attractive.
They want to be like an inverted triangle. Like they want to be like this.
Yeah.
No, you need to have everything balanced as much as possible.
Yeah.
You're walking around like He-Man like this, but meanwhile your legs are this big.
Yeah, like bigger legs look good, like the hockey players that skate and stuff. Baby. Yeah, that's a very attractive thing.
Baby, one thing about it. Listen, I love a meaty thigh on a man. One thing about like, yes, girl. It's nice to see a proportionate moment. The moment that it's like, it's swole the Hulk here, but then it's nothing else. It's like, so then how do you walk up the stairs?
Right.
You're holding up all that weight, mama. Like you gotta do something.
Yeah, we have to do something.
But why do you think that is? Why do you think that they only focus on this?
Because they think that the girls like that. I think that they think that the girls like the guns. So they would rather like get those all jacked and focus on that rather than do the legs. Mm-hmm. Also, I wonder, I'm not sure, I'm not gonna like, I mean, it might be the reason, I'm not totally sure. Mm-hmm. But is it harder to do legs than arms? Is it more cardio? Mm-hmm. Like, is it actually more effort? Like, or do we not want to put the effort in?
Well, most men don't.
Okay.
So let's start off there. Most men don't want to put the effort in. You do with that information what you will, but I think that
like when we're doing like the barbell squats, I mean, like, because that is something that can build up your leg muscles. Like, I feel like that guys like to do that still, right? Like, people are doing it a lifetime when we're there.
Yeah, you would see. This is hard for me to answer because I think that there's a multitude of things there. I think. Well, I'm also not a woman, so I don't know what that experience is like from like a heterosexual standpoint. Mm-hmm. But like, yes, I do believe that that's true. That they feel that women like the guns. Like, they like all these things. They like the swole arms, things of that nature, whatever.
Yeah.
And those are wonderful things to see. There's nothing wrong with that. I get it. Like, if that's what you're into, then it's fine. Mm-hmm. But I think that maybe the reason why they don't... I don't think it's necessarily harder to do legs, because I do legs almost every day.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I work out. Let's relax. But when I do them, I don't find them to be hard to do.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe that's... I don't really know. I just think that if you're working on everything all at the same time, or even like breaking things up and things of that nature, it does get easier over time.
Right.
And if you feel like that you're imbalanced muscle-wise, because I was imbalanced for quite some time, but like when you're imbalanced, you have to start off lower in terms of weights and things of that nature, right? So like if you're doing this, if you're doing all the squats or whatever,
you have to build up your weight.
Build up.
Yeah, like there's a group of guys I used to work with, and they do all of that, and they like, you know, build up over time and stuff. And
that's
so
fine.
It's not all the guys that don't do the legs.
No.
But there is a section of them that won't, they complain.
What's going on with the peacocking when it comes to these men? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So when it comes to these, what men will do, like when you're going to the the gym, we're gonna get into it.
What?
So what men will do at the gym, like not necessarily the gym that I go to now, but the ones that I went to before.
Oh, you mean?
No, I mean like they'll walk around like that, like they'll go from one side of the gym to the next. Like they'll take up two different machines, but they'll walk legs this big. And they'll walk from one side of the gym and do the machine or whatever, do like a quick couple of pumps to do like the showboating or whatever, and then they'll walk all the way from there to the other side of the gym, and then like use the machine over there and then do the same shit. But they'll go back and forth and just like kind of peacock to show their physique off.
The gym is a weird place.
Girl.
The gym is its own jungle.
It's its own jungle. I'm like, the shit that I see, I'm like, girl,
There's a lot of interesting behaviors that go on.
At best.
It's not all the guys.
No, it's not.
It's not all the guys.
Let's be clear.
But there are certain guys who exhibit certain behaviors at the gym.
And we're like, wait a minute. Who is this for?
Right.
Who is this for? Because it's not for us. So then there's that. But you're right. It you know, the gym is a very, very girl. There's
certain guys that'll take their wedding rings off at the gym.
Oh, okay. That's fierce. That's fun. Oh god, I didn't know that was taking place.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, fierce.
Yeah,
so
there's a whole section of guys, there's a whole breed of men that will take their wedding ring off at the gym.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so not necessarily to pick anybody up.
Oh, okay.
But to just maybe look single while they're there.
To see if they still got it.
Just to kind of like, just kind of like...
Oh, okay, peacocking.
Yeah.
So wife
it's
and kids. Oh, okay, got it. So we're doing the wife and kids thing, and we're taking the ring off.
Yeah. One time there was a guy that booked a Pilates session with me, and like he booked it like a week in advance. He like shouted to me across from the gym. I was like, okay, let's do this, and no ring on, no nothing. He revealed halfway through the session that he was married, but it was like, okay, like this is weird.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
What's the point? Just like, girl,
it's like clearly you just wanted to like have a safe flirting session, like on your own time outside of the house. Like I feel like some guys treat it kind of like a playpen.
Oh, they fully do.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they fully do.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, just be like, yeah, this is not.
And I've worked at multiple gyms, okay? It happens everywhere. I'm not just talking about one specific gym that I worked at recently. I'm talking about lots of gyms.
No, of course. Yeah, because we're speaking generally. So, like, we're not talking about all men. Let's be very clear. So
I've worked in this industry for a long time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, like, when we see these things, like, when we're talking about these things about, like, men or life in general, right? We're not generalizing or making any blanket statements because that's not really the thing. We're just saying that those who operate this way. And there are a lot of good men that are out there that do exist. Right? Yeah. So, like, there are a lot of men who are very chivalrous, which is dead. But there's a lot of men, we'll get there. There's a lot of men who are very chivalrous, and they're kind, and they're warm and inviting, and they care about everybody and everyone that are in their orbits.
Yes.
There are times where, unfortunately, that the men who operate in the way that we're speaking about now, that those men, unfortunately, overshadow the good ones.
Yeah, and there is a movement happening right now where, like, those guys are getting put on blast.
Which ones?
The guys that are not putting any effort in, taking their rings off, doing all kinds of, like, weird shit.
Yeah. It's like, girl, you don't have to do anything. It's no chivalry. It's fucking dead at this point.
Yeah, no cars. Like,
girl, no.
Just,
no shade. And we're not elitist.
Sorry, that was for one of my friends.
it's no shade because we live in 2026. Again, we talked about the world is on fire.
Right.
I get that we have there's things happening. Everybody has their own paths in life. I get it. You have to do what it is that you can to get by.
Right.
Mama, if we're dating, there's certain requirements that I have.
Talk about it.
Girl, okay. So now in my life, now going through all the bullshit that I go through, whatever, you need to have a car. You need to at least have your own place. I need you to have your own place. I need you to either be in therapy or maybe you don't have to be currently in it because I don't think that anybody is truly healed. I think that we're always healing every single day. So even if you're not currently in therapy, I need you to actively use the tools that you've had. I need you to have at least been to therapy. So I need that. And the hygiene is something I need you. You're not sitting on my bed and you just came from the city. You're not sitting on my bed. Mama, I need you to go take your ass to the shower, wash your body off, do all the things or whatever.
Especially your feet after New York City.
Baby! Mama, I'm getting heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. It's like, I can't do it. So, like, I need you to get that together. Also, I need you to be kind. Most importantly.
Yeah.
I need you to be kind.
Right.
And chivalrous.
Right.
Like, I want you to actively make the choice to be like, hey, babe, I really want to see you tonight, get dressed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I typically am the one doing that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, like, to receive that on the other side, it's healing because it's a very rare occurrence.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we are somewhat living in an era where kindness is slowly being lost. And I don't like that. I don't like that. You know,
I agree.
It's not everywhere.
No.
I actually work at the Mountain Lakes YMCA, and let me tell you something. When I walk in to teach my 10 a.m. bar class on Wednesdays, those ladies are so sweet. They got the chairs out already for me. Like, they're so nice. Like, they're the sweetest ladies.
Yeah,
like,
nice.
And then they come correct for me. They set up all the stuff. Sometimes if, like, I'm running a minute late, they'll set up my station for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, they're kind.
Yeah, very kind.
Like,
Men, take notes.
yeah. And they come in and they're just like, they're ready for me. They're ready to rock. And they're strong.
Yeah.
They're strong, too. They're strong and kind.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not dead everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think, like, there is some weird thing happening where it's being a little bit forgotten.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that women need to be respected more. Because the issue that I have with not all men, the issue that I have with the men who operate this way is that you were birthed from a woman. You came from a woman.
True.
Some of your mothers are single parents. So why are we treating women so poorly? Why are we calling women bitches?
Right.
Why are we calling women hoes? Why are we doing these things? Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't want your mother being called these things.
Right.
We need to be more respectful of women because I do feel that women are the pillars of this world. Women to me is earth. Women are divine people of this realm, and women should be treated as that. And I'm a man, right? So, like, for me, because I'm a man, my pronouns are he, him. Because I'm a man, I unfortunately, well, no, when I explain, you know, there's a little bit of a thing there. I understand my privilege as a man. And because I understand my privilege as a man, although I hate the fact that I do have those privileges because I don't think it's necessary, it's unfortunately set up by the patriarchy. I use those privileges as moments of healing and going, okay, so I am going to walk you to your car. I am going to make sure that your door is closed before you get into, you know what I mean? Before I walk off. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that, you know, when I drop you off, my sisters or whatever, when I drop you off, then I'm going to wait until you get into the house before I drive off. You know what I mean? I got to wait till the door closes. Yep. I'm going to make sure that when we're walking together, that you're always going to be on the inside of me and not the outside. And I see so many men who wife, kids, and they're the wives are pushing the strollers, got the diaper bags and everything like that, and the men have a Starbucks drink in their hand with a fucking briefcase. Have you lost your mind? There are times where I go, wait a minute, I want to scream outside the fucking door and go, wrong side, or
Yeah.
something, because like that infuriates me.
Yeah, when I was growing up, like my grandpa and my dad, like they did that kind of stuff. Like if you're walking with them, it's like they make room for you to walk on the inside of the sidewalk.
Correct.
And it's just kind of like a thing, like an old school thing.
Correct.
And I have had experiences walking with guys where it's like they'll walk like a little bit in front of you,
yes.
or like they don't make the room, and it's just kind of like
yes.
I've been like, hey, move over.
Yeah. And if something like that happens, girl, it's done. It's done.
Right. Like
it's
read the room. Like it's just kind of like, I want to not even say chivalrous. It's just kind of like common sense.
You would think. You would think it would be common sense.
Yeah.
But common sense, unfortunately, is not that common.
Right.
So then, when you have those scenarios, I just go, we've lost the plot.
Right.
So again, because I have those privileges, unfortunately, I'm going to use them for good.
Right. And that's what I meant with the kindness, like, slowly being lost. It's like, why is that concept not, like, common anymore?
Right.
And it's like, my grandpa, like, did that, and it's like, that's how guys acted, like, back in the day, even though, like, back in the day, there was, like, some sort of, like, control, you could say, over women, because, like, women couldn't, like, even have bank accounts until, like, a certain date. But, like, it was almost like there was still other, like, protections, like, in place, like you just talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like chivalrous. But that's like to me, it's bare minimum. Mm-hmm. And I'm very non-traditional. I mean, look at me. I'm a gay man in a wig. Like, I'm very non-traditional. Mm-hmm. But there's certain things I'm like, no, we need to get back to the core of that.
Right, yeah.
Because it's not necessarily about, like, it's not even a gray area. It's about what's right and what's wrong. Mm-hmm. You should want to protect your loved ones. Mm-hmm. You should want to, if you know you have a specific privilege, use the privilege for good.
Yeah.
Don't uphold the misogynistic, like, patriarchy. Like, don't do any of that. Just allow and be like, okay, allow yourself to be soft and pink sometimes. Mm-hmm. Why don't men cry?
I don't know.
Where's the vulnerability?
Yeah.
Where's, like, what's going?
It's rare.
I know we're rambling, but, like, I think the bottom line is that we need to shift the dynamic. Well, they need to shift the dynamic of what, and we need to go back to what it used to be.
Yeah. I was out recently down in Lavalette, like near the beach, and it was like a cloudy day. Oh, I think it was like maybe Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, so it was a busy weekend down there, and it was a cloudy day, so it wasn't a great beach day. So like all of the kids and their like like tweens or in like 20s were out in like the main strip in town, like shopping and stuff. So it was busy, and I was there with my little girls, and we were going into one store, and it was busy, like in front of the store, and a group of like maybe, I don't know, they were probably like 18 to 22. They were coming out, and they kind of like bombarded like me and my kids, and it's just like, I was just thinking like, maybe you could hold the door.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe.
It's just like that kind of stuff. It's just like, let's kind of think about traffic even.
Yeah.
Like foot traffic, hold doors for people. Like, just be aware of your surroundings. Say
thank you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah, you would think that would be an easy thing.
Right.
Like, hold the door open for people. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck, if you see somebody who is disabled or a pregnant person or the elderly, if you're on a bus, stand up.
Yeah.
Let them sit down. You know what I mean?
I went to college out at St. Bonaventure, which is near Buffalo in New York. Or, well, it's not near Buffalo. It's like on the southern tier of New York. But it's fucking freezing there.
Girl.
So, like, we would always, like, speed walk, like, to the buildings. And, like, we would always hold the doors open for each other, like, until you got inside. And it was, like, a thing. Like, you hold the door open slightly for, like, the next person coming so they can get in. Out of the cold. Because it was fucking cold. But like, when I hold doors open for people a lot. Like, I do it around here when I'm just out, like walking around and stuff. It's like a thing that I do. And sometimes people are shocked.
Girl.
Like, sometimes like older ladies or like women in general are kind of like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're welcome.
Yeah. So it's nice. It's nice because there's beacons of hope. Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing.
But sometimes when I get the shocked reaction, I'm just like,
it's sad. it's sad when you get shocked.
I think about like, what does she have going on that she's so shocked that I was nice to her too? You know, to take it a step deeper. Yeah,
because we're human beings.
Yeah,
but I think because of the hustle and bustle and whatever,
right?
Sometimes we forget that. But I am also the girl on the the other side.
Yeah.
That if you know that I'm holding the door open for you and you walk on through and not say anything, I'm going to be like, you're welcome. I am.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Yeah, there's
I'm
the
gonna
other
do
end
it.
of the spectrum.
It is what it is. Because we need to get back to a space of using our manners.
Right.
If somebody's doing something very nice out of the kindness of their heart, opening the door for you, like stuff like that, letting you pat, whatever. When you're driving, right, and like somebody needs to go around or whatever, and you put your hand up to say thank you, those to me are like bare minimum type of things.
Right.
But then I guess because those, when you're nice to people, but then you're not receiving that back, unfortunately hardens us as people.
Yeah,
just
it
a little
does.
bit.
It
Calluses
does.
us.
Yeah.
And I think it's incumbent of us to, with everything that's going on, to still show those rays of light and to still have that level of positivity and go, you know what, that person's having a negative day or whatever. And I know it's like easier said than done. But like that person's having a negative day. Yeah. It is what it is. It has nothing to do with me. And you're not going to allow that energy to transfer over to you.
Right.
You're a ray of light. You yourself.
Oh, thank you.
You are a ray of light and you are those types of things. So like when those things happen, girl, please. Like you're not going to affect me or like the shit that I have going on between the sheets of my home.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I know.
What are we watching on TV? What's the vibe?
I just watched the finale of Euphoria.
You okay?
He's been waiting for me to finish it.
I forgot about that.
He's been waiting for me to finish it. I've been taking forever, so sorry.
Okay.
It was so messed up.
Girl, do you? Okay, can we talk? Wait, can we talk about it? Can we talk?
About it, yeah.
Okay, spoilers
If you
ahead.
haven't seen the end of Euphoria, don't watch this part. Okay,
Please
you gotta
don't.
like fast forward.
Warning you now.
I'll try to put the minutes in the comments.
Yeah. Oh, fierce.
But yeah. I didn't like how she was reaching for hope. I didn't like that. At the end of the day, she was basically treated like a slave, like her entire post-career after high school between Lori and Alamo Brown and like all of that. Like no one was gonna let her go. You know, it was sad. And I don't know. It just.
I think that the show, and I'm gonna be very, very honest. That's the point of being, that's the point of being here, which we love. We like it to be like raw and authentic. Right. There were certain things in the show that weren't necessary to see. Yeah. There were lots of things in the show that were not necessary.
The swallowing of the fentanyl really bothered me. Like after I saw that episode of her doing that, I was very bothered by that for like days. Yeah. A lot of this is it like the trafficking. Yeah, I was just like, that is gross. First of all,
it was a lot of information to process at once,
and I felt like it was a big shift from where the show kind of started.
Yes,
you know,
it was a huge departure.
Yes,
and like I get it, and that's fine. But like I remember season 1 and season 2 being like bangers, different, like bangers, the makeup, the hair, whatever. Yes. It was so fierce. I will say season 3, Maddie Perez, every time I saw you on that screen, mama, the makeup, fierce. The hair.
Yes, we love you.
The garments.
The way the nails match the eyes, match the outfit.
The nail, I'm like, this woman is everything to me.
Yeah, fierce body too.
Fierce. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Going back to the ending, it was very bittersweet. I do feel like the ending was well done. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. I do feel like the ending was well done.
I do too. The way that that guy avenged her.
Of course,
I did like that.
I loved it.
I liked that.
Thought it was great. I thought it was necessary because you played.
You played. You fucked around and found out.
You fucked around and found out.
It was very Quentin Tarantino-esque.
Oh, it was very
like
very that.
Yeah.
When it came to the ending where Rue and she's like reaching up, like you said, reaching up for hope and stuff like that.
It was just sad.
It was sad because I was really praying that was not going to be the case. Right. That she was not going to cross over. I don't like saying dying. I'm the person that says like transitioned or crossed over. That's just me. So when she crossed over and like I thought it was a beautiful, like I think the cinematography of the show is beautiful.
Yeah.
I do. But to see her do this and like reaching up and like the lights and like everything's changing and stuff, and she was hugging her mom and then she was hugging her father. Right. I was like, oh girl. But I loved the ending where she comes back to the house. The call to the beginning. Yeah. She comes back to the house. Ali comes back to the house and he like visits and pretty much lets them know that she's okay, but just maybe not in the way that they were anticipating. Right. But she's still okay. And they're all sitting at the table and they're holding hands, and she's sitting at the edge of the table, and just like that. I was like, I started crying. Yeah. It was very well done. Yeah. I thought it was very well done. Yeah. So she was taken care of, but just not in the way we were anticipating. Yeah, absolutely. And the way that family in Texas that she met was like incorporated into all of it too. Yeah, I thought that was good. Yeah. It just, it was sad. I wish Fez was in more of it. I wish that he didn't go to prison. Fez is hot. Yeah. Angus Cloud is... Yeah. He is somebody that lives in our hearts. Yeah. And I do appreciate the way that they've done the show. Yeah. Like the way that they brought him back to shine some light on his life and his presence. Yeah. He was a very, very... him, Eric Dane. These are very, very integral people to the show. Yeah. And we love and adore them. Yeah. And the fact that they were shown in a really, really beautiful way throughout the show. Like, I know that they're, this is acting, right? So there's a lot of material, there's a lot of sensitive material and things of that nature. But I think removing them out of that, the real life people, Angus Cloud, Eric Dane, to know the things that we know, unfortunately, but the fact that they were shown beautifully, I think is a great thing. Yeah. So thank you for doing that. Yeah, definitely. That was really well done. Another thing that I kind of thought about the show overall, and that I kind of analyzed about the girls like Jules and Maddie, Kat, and Rue. Kind of Rue was the only one that was slightly different because she was being used. Oh, 100%. But all the other girls, if you really think about it, like, they were all kind of like, they were all being used. They were all being used by men. 100%. And they were all not forced, but like maybe kind of like emotionally forced. Persuaded, emotionally forced. Yeah. All hoeing themselves out in such a way. Yeah. If you think about it. Absolutely. Because Jules quit art school because she found basically a sugar daddy to put her up in that apartment and pay her to, unfortunately, be his thing. Unfortunately, fetishized her. Yes. And then, Maddie found Alamo Brown at the end, and she was doing the whole OnlyFans thing for Cassie. Cassie was obviously hoeing herself out for money to try to save Nate for OnlyFans. And he didn't even love her in the first place. Yep, and he was using her. He was using her too. And then Kat was, hoeing herself out on her own media platform, so they were all kind of like selling themselves in such a way if you really look at each of their characters. Sure. And I thought that was really interesting, Sure. Yeah. I will also say this, the over-sexualization of women. Yes. I think that was a point of the show that like needed to be picked up on, that I picked up on. We need to stop that. Yeah. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Yeah, they were all getting used by men, and they were all overly sexualized. I'm like, I don't... And they were used and abused. Yes. Yeah. And I don't like that. Yeah. Because people who are uneducated, watching these types of things in the media, right? Like, and we're not speaking specifically to just this show. We're talking about like any type of media that we see that unfortunately is over sexualization of women, and like all these types of things like are clearly written for the male gaze. That I don't like seeing because I don't know if the word is like it's inauthentic or unauthentic. I just don't I don't like seeing women be used. Yeah. I don't like seeing it because I will say this, right? I loved Kitty. Kitty was she was so camp to me, and I loved her. And she comes up from that. Yeah. She comes up. She's like, yeah. She's like, did he put the gun? Maybe. She was so fierce. I loved her, but I think in general, going back, people who are absorbing this type of material are going to believe that that's what the world should be.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like, you know.
Yeah, they didn't see it the way that I just saw it, like I described. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be like, oh, well, women are this. They're bitches and hoes or whatever. And it's like, no, they're not. Mm-hmm. We can relax and pump the brakes a little bit.
Right.
Like, we don't have to do that. We can relax. So I actually prefer to see media that's written from the woman's gaze.
Yeah.
I prefer that because it's more realistic. There's less aggression.
Right.
There's less over-sexualization. And if there is a sexy moment, it's coming from a more divine place as opposed to it being like fetishy
right.
or like anything that else is like derogatory. When it's coming from like a woman or like a queer person, it's very like, oh, this is a woman's body, this is something beautiful, this is the woman's anatomy, right?
Yeah.
But then when it comes to that, it's like, oh, she's just a stripper and she's this and she's that from like the male gaze.
Right.
It's like, girl, like we don't have to do that. So I think that the show at the end, I think, was well done. I think that there were a lot of things in between where I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like what is happening here? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, season 1 and 2, worth a watch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was good.
But I'm so glad that we talked about that because we have not talked about this yet.
We had not talked about it.
So this is really exciting. So thank you for telling me about that.
Yeah, of course.
What else is the vibe? What else are we watching? Any movies besides? Because I know we talked about a session that we need to watch the movie obsession. What else are we doing?
Did I tell you about Breakfast at Tiffany's that I was watching that?
No.
Oh yeah.
Tell me.
So I'm a big fan of Sex and the City. So I will like literally watch it all the time, and I'll just like go back to the beginning because, as many women know, like it's the Bible.
Hello.
Yeah. But I just randomly put on Breakfast at Tiffany's recently, and I feel like Michael Patrick King, who wrote Sex and the City, kind of modeled a lot of things in the show after the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because the apartment that the main character, the woman, like, is in, the front of it looks like Carrie's apartment. And the guy that she meets, there's a lot of similarities in his apartment to Mr. Big, like the red color on the typewriter. And just like a lot of different things, like the song that Mr. Big likes. So I just thought that it was really interesting, and I told a lot of my girlfriends about that recently.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Please don't hate me. I've never seen Brooklyn.
I know. You need to start watching. Because you'll get a lot of really good, insightful. It's timeless. Like, it's timeless.
Of course.
You're gonna get like so much great, insightful advice from the girls.
Yes. Oh, girl, God bless, because we need more advice from our queens.
Yes.
Girl, I watched The Bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
The Bodyguard.
I haven't seen that
for the first time. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna ramble. I'm gonna say this. When you see, because of course we all know the beloved Whitney is in the movie.
Yes.
And to see that woman, she was in the director's chair. And there's a scene where it's like they're rehearsing in like a building. They're probably gonna go for a shoot or something. And like all the dancers, the performers, like they're all. And she was sitting in the director's chair. When I tell you that woman stood up and she went like this to the camera. I don't know what it was. My body went, I started crying immediately.
She's stunning.
She is stunning.
Timeless, like.
She's stunning. She's timeless. Her voice.
Yeah.
Every time, and she is the voice. I'm sorry, she's the voice. And to see that, it felt beautiful to me. It was healing because it was like I was able to relive her, even though the movie, is a classic. I felt like I was reliving those moments, and I was like, thank you. She's back, at least for this moment.
Yeah.
And it was so nice to see it. So if you guys have not seen The Bodyguard, you must watch. Her acting is fierce. Her singing is amazing. The I Will Always Love You came from The Bodyguard.
Yes.
And I go, you know what? Yeah, girl, get into it. So definitely worth the watch for sure.
Yeah.
You will cry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've also been watching, I went back and started rewatching The OC.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
It's about like this kid who they're out in Orange County in California. It was a big thing when I was younger, when I was in high school. This show. It came out right around the time of like Chris and Cavallari and Laguna Beach, like that reality show. And he basically comes from the ghetto, and he has to move in with this rich family in that county because his mom abandons him, and he has to go to high school with all of them. And it's just like a high school drama, and it's epic. It's so epic. It's so epic to go back and rewatch it too.
Yeah.
Because you get to see all of the parents have drama too. And now I'm like the parents' age.
Yeah. So you're seeing everything.
Yeah, so I'm seeing it from like a different light, and it's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
Like the grandpa is like dating this like younger, like 25-year-old who likes Ryan, the 17-year-old who is the kid that moves in with them. It's a whole like crazy thing in those first few episodes, and it's just like, it's insane. Yeah. The drama is insane. The writing is great. Yeah, I highly recommend going back and watching it if you're if you graduated high school in the 2000s.
It's crazy to watch like classics, you know what I mean? It's crazy to watch classics and you
like,
go,
this is what it was like?
Yeah.
Like, we were bad.
Yeah.
We were so bad.
Like Degrassi, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh,
I know.
When you become adults, you go, oh, now you see things from like a different light. When you're like, oh, like certain things make sense. Like the jokes might make more sense.
Right.
Or like the experiences when you become like the parents' age or whatever, you're like, oh, this makes more sense. Like you're able to see things from like a different lens, and like it's like a different, a brand new show.
Yeah, it
essentially.
is. It totally is. Yeah, it's very interesting.
God, I love it.
I know.
Girl,
I know.
that's fierce.
Oh, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on the show today.
Oh my God, thank you for having me. Always and forever. You know I love and adore you. Listen, this is always a blessing.
Yes,
and always a pleasure.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this woman right here is nothing but a shining ray of light. You guys are going to be obsessed with all of her content that's coming out very, very soon. Aww. She is very, very deserving. So please love and support her. Make sure you show her all the love in the comments and things of that nature. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is going to be the one. It's going to be very, very big.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And definitely follow Malcolm as well. He is the love and light in my life, too. And he'll always be a recurring character on the show. So we look forward to seeing him again, always.
Yes. I cannot wait to be back. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, TheSculpt Unscripted. Yay.
Yay.